Locked in my decision to have a collision with my purpose. It is my assignment to be in alignment with my purpose. I'm locked in, going all out, no fear, no doubt. My God, my choice, your will, I'm all yours. Locked in, going all out, no fear, no doubt. My God, my choice, your will, your will, your will. Locked in my decision to have a collision with my purpose. It is my assignment to be in alignment with my purpose. Have a collision with purpose, 'cause you know that you're worth it, and your dream is worth capturing. If I'm not living on purpose, then none of it is worth it. My assignment is uplifting. Souls for the King, souls for the King, souls for the King.
All right, welcome to Bridging Generations, Voices of Men in a Changing World. Hello, Dr. McCook. Hello, Dr. Donna. How are you?
Doing good. This groundbreaking podcast delves into the multifaceted. Oh, doctor. We're doing good. The colloquium was good, and we're here. We all survived. It was a great event. Kudos to Doctors Lax and Dr. Donna. What a show.
Donna.
I'm doing well. I'm doing great. Thank you. Thank you for having me on the show this evening.
It wouldn't be a show without you. You know, you're talking about the Colloquium 2025. We're already talking about 2026. Colloquium. Do you already have a title?
Not yet, but I'm already thinking of honorees.
Oh. All right, you're thinking about honorees. Let's do something about honorees. All right, let's play a video about honorees. How about that?
Sure.
How are you thinking about honorees? Let's play a video.
Collision with purpose, movement, a call so bright. Honoring leaders who shine their light. From Kenya to Jamaica, Massachusetts to LA. Here in Georgia, at Shiloh High School, it is our colloquium, and we celebrate you. Hosted by Dr. Stephenson and Dr. Thompson, to their vision and purpose guide all that we do. Here's to the dreamers, the doers, the brave, to lives transformed and futures they paved. Leonard Kasaya and Elizabeth Towers pride. Barbara Dunn, Pastor Amelia by his side. Dr. Hines, Erica Etienne, Chauvin, Malcolm standing strong. Dr. Peter Garth and Judge Jewel carry on. Honorable Donna MacLeod, Dr. Maxine Team 2. Dr. Benzie Davidson, Tiffany Young, we honor you. Dr. Rogers and Dr. Juan, Marcel Smith, shining bright. Dr. Campbell, Dr. Uhulu, and Tamara Gammon. Your light shine bright. Your legacy fills the world with light. From justice to healing, from courage to peace. purpose has opened so many doors. Here's to the dreamers, the doers, the brave, to lives transformed and futures they pave. Clinic Kasaya and Elizabeth Towers pride, Barbara Dunn, Pastor Amelia by your side, Dr. Hines, Erica and Chauvin, Malcolm standing strong, Dr. Peter Garth and Judge Joe carry on, Honorable Donna MacLeod, Dr. Maxine too, Dr. Benzie Davidson, Tiffany Young, we honor you, Dr. Rogers and Dr. Juan, Marcel Smith, shining bright, Dr. Hines, Erica and Chauvin, Malcolm standing strong, Dr. Peter Garth and Judge Joe carry on, Honorable Donna MacLeod, Dr. Maxine too, Dr. Benzie Davidson, Tiffany Young, we honor you, Dr. Rogers and Dr. Juan, Marcel Smith, shining bright, Dr. Campbell, Dr. Uhulu, and Tamara Gammon. Your legacy fills the world with light.
All right, welcome back to Bridging Generations, Voices of Men in a Changing World. We have on set right now, we have Dr. McCook and Dr. Donna Thompson. Well, so that was the honoree song dedicated to our honorees. How about that?
Yes, it was refreshing and well put together. I like the beat. It just brought everything together. You know, I was even saying to Judge Joe that, hey, you turned celebrity. You're there. You know, there's a song about you now. So it was a good introduction.
Yeah, great introduction indeed. And Donna, you were so instrumental in putting this event together. Now, tonight we're doing a recap, and we'll also be doing the same thing on Thursday. And we intend to have some of our guests on from Thursday, honorees and other speakers and so forth. So tell us, how do you feel, considering your experience? You did all this work and how it manifested. How do you feel?
Oh my gosh, words can't really express how I feel, right? But I am grateful. I am grateful that we were able to, have the show and all the attendees came and the honorees that were there. And I think one of the things that really stand out for me is after the show and the comments that were coming in, the feedback that we were getting, and how it touched some individuals and what it did for them. That made me feel even more proud that we accomplish what we set out to do. So I'm proud and I'm happy that our job was done.
And not in vain. I should add. And so our thing is about purpose, right? Mm-hmm. It's about purpose, and it's not just our purpose. It's a global thing. It's about helping and supporting. That's not much help, but supporting individuals as they pursue their purpose, provide some guidance, some directions where we can, and also to receive guidance and directions from other people as well, because we certainly don't know everything we need to know. Far from that, as a matter of fact. So this show, A Colloquium, Daily Insights Unveiled, Your Odyssey to Find Purpose, was a success by any standard, by all standards. It was quite a success. I myself, I am very pleased. It did something for me. I walked away with something as well. I walk away knowing that what we're doing is worth doing. That the work we're doing here is not been done in vain. And that we are also, beneficiaries as well from the work. So anytime you're in a place where the work is so powerful and you can separate yourself but still benefiting from it, that is a good thing. And that's where we are, right? We're no longer questioning the why. We're just finding ways to do it, to do it, and seeking ways on the how. Because the why is a given, it's a done deal. It's our calling, right? It's what we're here to do.
Right.
So we don't question that, the why. We just try to focus on, prepare ourselves so we have the energy, we maintain good health, so we have capacity to do the work. All right, and that's what it's all about. Dr. McCook, just jump on in there, please.
Yeah, and I saw some friends there that I saw Derek Harvey and his wife. It's interesting. It's attracting, it's spreading. Dr. Binzi was here. I think that he's good friends with them, and so there's a lot of camaraderie, a lot of networking that happened after the show. I mean, it's like we couldn't get out of there. Everybody wanted to take pictures or share their thoughts of what they experienced. The honorees were so pleased. They were all walking around with their awards and making sure it's seen, and for you to ask them questions. So got to meet some new people. And when the show was going on, I didn't know all these honorees, but you were able to hear their story. Tammy Gammon did a very good job. She had her artistic displays in the outside and on stage, and her story. Afterwards, I said to her, I didn't know the story that she had twins, and she was telling us about one, and there's a message there that she gave, which she's saying, you got to listen to your inner self. Your inner self. She explained and tried to tie in her journey and her purpose here, and the purpose that her kids serve in her life. So it was. I enjoyed it. I had a good time, and looking forward to next year.
And I just want to add about Tammy Gammon, right? She's from K. Alexander Galleries, and she donated a piece to A Collision with Purpose, and that piece we'll put on sale or raffle it, and that money will go towards scholarship. So she's that type of person, right? Always giving. And yes, that's someone you should support. So, and she's also what we call a friend of the A Collision with Purpose. We'll be working with her, doing work with her. In fact, she said to me today, I wish I could come to Kenya. That's what she said, her words. I wish I could come to Kenya. So maybe not this June, but when Donna set the other date, because I know there will be many, many more ventures in the Kenya. And another powerful thing that happened, one of our main sponsor, and Donna, can you bring up the sponsorship slide?
Sure.
Please. Right. There they are.
Oops.
All right. We'll bring it back. I want to bring it back on. It moves so fast. Things move faster on here, right? Real fast. That's evidence right there, right? Things move fast. Before we talk about it, let's say hi, Lisa. We missed you. You're a supporter, great supporter indeed. You actually bought 3 tickets, but you couldn't make it because of situations that popped up. Paulette, thanks for joining us. You also said, sorry you missed it, but you'll be at the next one. And that's why we're doing this recap tonight. For those of you who missed the event, we just want to share our thoughts and show you some of the things, some of the highlights. Not all the highlights, because next Thursday we're going to show some more. So, yes, Lady Dr. Sarita Wells from Mouthpiece Dental. Donna, you want to share what she committed to do?
Oh my goodness. For the event, are we speaking about the event?
Future work.
Oh my gosh.
What she committed to do.
Just wow. The power of what we're doing, right? So after our event and the following day, after having conversations with Dr. Wells, she has committed to sponsor our trip to Kenya coming June, where she'll be providing, I believe it's anywhere from 500 to 1,000 dental packages for us to take to Kenya so we can have to distribute in the community. And that's like, we just we didn't even ask how, what, when, why, where. We just said yes. Thank you.
And to add to what Donna is saying, not only did she sponsor those packages or care packages, whatever they're called, she also said that in the future, she will bring her dental team with her, and they will see up to 200 patients per day. And she's committing to that. Not on this one coming up in June. It's too early because she's going somewhere else. She's on another mission. But in the future, she will, wherever we go as a collegian with purpose, she'll be there as well. And we will also go where she's going because we have to reciprocate, right?
Right.
We're not gonna, it's not just one-sided. And also, Dr. McCook, thanks for, you also provided a scholarship for students. Thanks for that as well. Who else did? Savoy Realty also was in the scholarship game. They sponsored scholarships. And Donna at Donna, I can't see a thing here. We're gonna
BL and DLT Creations
sponsored the event, and not just scholarships, but sponsored the event. Uni Healthcare Inc. was one of our big sponsors, and that's Dr. Bings at Stephenson. So GIF's a big sponsor, and A&J General Contractor Inc., big sponsor, always there for us in so many ways. We have the Bold Kids doing what they do. So we're well supported. So Donna, I'm going to switch to the vendors because we need to talk about them as well because none of this can happen without this type of support, right? You got it, Donna.
Okay, so yes, so we had our vendors that was there. This was, a big turnout with our vendors. We had Natural Body Essentials LLC, and they provided, all the body care, the smell good stuff that we saw in the lobby that was there. Lori's Creative Bliss was there, and of course, Atlanta Jamaica Association, or AJA, was in the house. Cher's Kitchen provided the food that was there for us. Kamari Boutique, she had a lot of really nice things from her boutique. She was there as well. And of course, KA Galleries, which is Tamara with her artwork.
Right.
So we had a good turnout with our vendors supporting our event, which, we're grateful for, and we're, humbled that they actually said yes and they were willing to come on board to support the event.
And if you saw that big piece on the stage, that is from Kay Alexander Galleries. And again, she is a big supporter. She gave us a piece, a little bit raffling. Now we got to get that going because we need to provide more scholarships, and that's the road to scholarships. It's through donations of all sorts, cash and kind, right? So if you're listening to us tonight and you feel it within your heart to make a donation to sponsor a student, whether it's in Jamaica, whether it's in somewhere in Africa, whether it is in Atlanta, we are looking for opportunities to help to promote students. So we understand that education is one way out. It's one way out, right? So jump in where you can. Donna, can we remove that from the screen? Yeah, all right. Good stuff. So I'm going to play a clip. And this was Augusta, our co-host. He's not on tonight, but he opened up the colloquium for us. So I want to play a quick clip. But before I do that, let's Jacqueline Bonner. Thank you. You turned out big for us. We appreciate you. Caricia Brown, man, did she turn out big? Came all the way from Jamaica for our event. She did. And she hung in there, and she met you there, Donna, at 7 a.m. in the morning. And did she jump in, man?
She did.
So we really appreciate you, Caricia. Good support. We appreciate you. So let me play this video. We're going to stay on stage right where we play it.
Awesome. So excited to see you all here tonight. Tonight we gather here for an extraordinary occasion. A colloquium, daily insights unveiled, your odyssey to find purpose. This evening is not just a celebration, it's a testament to hope, positivity, purpose, and above all, action. My name is Augusta Foster, and it's an honor to stand here before you as we celebrate the remarkable achievements of each and every one of these honorees, the bright futures of our scholarship recipients, and the powerful words of a book that's already begun transforming the lives of many. The heart of this gathering is none other than Dr. Laxley Stephenson, the visionary founder and CEO of A Collision with Purpose, and the author of the book we're discussing here tonight, Daily Insights Unveiled, Your Odyssey to Find Purpose, whose passion for empowering others has led to this very moment. Alongside him is Dr. Donna Thompson, whose leadership and dedication helped bring this vision to life. She's also a really amazing designer in person when it comes to like decorating. Astounding. This evening is made possible by the tireless efforts, work, hours, and time of an incredible team of Ms. Thompson. It's Donna Thompson, the CFO, who ensuring strength in the group, Ms. Kiana Stephenson, the chief strategist, guiding this team forward, and my personal favorite of the three, Ms. Tremaine Stephenson.
Okay, let's take it off screen. It's only an excerpt from.
Awesome.
Let's take it off.
So excited.
That's funny. That is so funny. No, he talked about the book. So let's go to a reading from the book. The lecture is still on. Let's go to our co-host. All right, and let's hear what he's got to say. Donna actually came up with this idea that let's advertise the book, right? The content, that is, and we decided that we would select 3 chapters, and we'd have someone either do a summary, but then it turned out to be a reading, which was quite effective.
Mm-hmm.
So let's play one of the reading here.
We're going to ask Dr. Gary McCook, who is a friend of Collision with Purpose, to come and tell the story of finding strength in safe havens out of the book Daily Insights Unveiled. Dr. Gary McCook. He's on the way. He's also a man of many jobs, but he's a good friend to Collision with Purpose. So put your hands together for Dr. Gary McCook. I got it. You learn as you go along, right?
Thank you. All right, I need a bit of applause than that. Let me hear you guys. Yeah, it sounded like it. So apparently tonight the theme is pink. Did you notice that his saxophonist, his mouthpiece was pink? So we got a pink theme going on here, guys. Powerful pink. Okay, so I am honored to stand here this evening in the presence of my fellow men, women, and children who are being recognized for their God-given contributions to mankind. I'm charged with presenting to you an excerpt from my dear brother's, Dr. Laxley Stephenson's book, Daily Insights Unveiled, Your Odyssey to Find Purpose. My concentration will be from the chapter titled Finding Strength in Safe Havens. Okay, let me get to the book itself. And it looks like this, guys. Make sure you buy a copy. Okay. I'm going to be the first one to read from the book, so I can sign yours also when you buy it. Okay. So, Dr. Laxley starts out by saying, I have realized that that as much as safe havens provide us with the shelter we need, they are not meant. Guess the pink mic froze there, right?
All right. So there are some other chapters, so we're going to move there, and then we'll come back to Dr. McCook. There was another reading, and we will go to that. Tremaine Stephenson.
The story of mending broken ties, the last thread of sisterhood, the daughter of Dr. Stephenson, Tremaine Stephenson.
Hello and good night. I'm honored to read from my dad's book, Daily Insights Unveiled, Your Odyssey to Find Purpose. I'm reading from section 6, Personal Development and Wellness. The pain of the estrangement was a constant ache in her heart, a puzzle she wished to solve but couldn't. Dr. Laxley Stephenson. In this chapter, I will share a personal and heart-wrenching story about two sisters, both my cousins, titled Mending Broken Ties, the Last Thread of Sisterhood. The bond they shared was a beacon of joy and adoration. Their relationship was a testament to the unconditional love and limitless support they provided each other. My cousins were more than just siblings. They were friends, confidants, and each other's cheerleaders. And their lives were intertwined in a way that only siblings who share a deep bond could understand. They navigated life's ups and downs together, from early childhood into adulthood, always knowing they had each other's back. Out of nowhere, their relationships came to a screeching halt. There was no argument, no harsh words, no apparent reason for the sudden distance and silence. One day, Jane stopped responding to her sister's calls and texts. At first, Sharon thought her sister might be busy or dealing with something personal, but the silence became deafening. As days turned into weeks, and weeks into months, she was left in the dark, confused and heartbroken, unable to comprehend what had just caused this rift. The pain of estrangement was a constant ache in Sharon's heart, a puzzle she wished to solve but couldn't. Sharon spent countless nights replaying past interactions with her sister, her mind searching for any clue that might explain the abrupt end to their solid relationship.
All right, so that's Tremaine reading. So Gary, we get back to your reading because finding strength in safe haven. If you have the text, you can certainly read it live if you want to. But that would be another opportunity for you to do it if you have it handy, right? If you have it handy. Now I want to play one of the honoree receiving, and that is Juan Marcel. Let's play Juan.
Juan Marcel Smith, who will be presented his award by Ms. Donna Lang. Dr. Julian Juan Marcel Smith is the founder of Improve You Coaching and Consulting, a strategist company. He serves as a college and career coach, a youth pastor, a counselor, and a mentor at Global Humanity Network Incorporated, a 501c3 nonprofit organization. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Juan Marcel Smith.
Good night, everyone. On behalf of A Collision with Purpose, I present you with the Community Keystone Award for your service to humanity.
Real quickly, it's been a pretty interesting night, a lot of information, but I would be remiss in my duty if I didn't say this. We're talking about colliding with our purpose, and one thing I always say is that you already are what you are fighting to become, and I can't assume, or we can't assume, that everybody in here has collided with their purpose, and it's not age restricted. You can be 5, you can be 55, or 105, but I will close with this, that when God created man and male and female, he said this. He said, let us create them in our image and in our likeness. And then he began, before he formed man, before he formed Adam, he began to give them purpose. They'll rule, they'll subdue, they'll have dominion, they will multiply. He began to give them the creative power to create. And so the reason why I say you already are what you're fighting to become, oftentimes we think we won't find our purpose, but God spoke it into existence before he even formed you in humanity. So whatever it is that you're trying to figure out what to do, you're colliding or trying to collide, go back to the source, because he's given it to you already. You just got to tap in. And I want to repeat, I say it again, that you already are what you're fighting to become. He laid it all out. And matter of fact, he's so good that he set everything that you were to become in motion before you were even born. And oftentimes you'll hear something or somebody say something, and you'll think, I was just thinking that. Or I was just praying about that. I call it the echoing. That's just God whispering, go that way. Talk to that person. Go to the left. Go to the right. The bottom line of it all is what we're fighting to become. God has already set up and moved in motion because he wants to partner with us in it. And I'll leave you with that. You already are what you're fighting to become. Thank you again for this award.
Thank you. At this time, we're going to...
Sound like we have a pastor there, don't we? It sounds like he's ready to head up that ministry that Donna is talking about, the Collision with Purpose ministry. And we did have a conversation about that. Dr. McCook, did you find your thing? Ready?
No, I was trying to find the email you sent me. If you could resend.
Okay, keep looking, 'cause I want to get back to that. If we can. I want to get back to that. But let's play Mr. Joey West. Let's take a musical break, all right?
Okay.
And allowing us the opportunity to see the growth and the vision of what's to come. At this time, I'm going to ask for some music from Mr. Joel West on his wonderful saxophone. Mr. West, if you would just come and give us some of your professional prowess on the sax. Do you need something?
Well, what can I say?
Mm.
Yes, yes. Powerful, powerful.
What can I say? That's Mr. Joey West, my old bandmate. And we talk about Parisia flying in from Jamaica to support the movement because she believed in what we're doing, the work we're doing. And Joey West, he came in fact, he's on a flight heading back to Connecticut right now, Hartford, Connecticut right now. So that's the commitment. And he was here last year. And guess what? He'll be here next year. And Gary, if you need him to come and play for you at GIFs, he will be happy to do it. This man can play. You talk about feel.
Yes.
He's not just blowing, right?
Brought it home.
The feel. It's just touching you right where it belongs, right?
Yes.
Yeah. When you say when the music hit you, what? Feel no pain.
Feel no pain.
All right. So Donna, let's see, Augusta, we played you before you came on your opening remarks, and man, you did an awesome job.
Thank you, Doc. Thank you. I was glad to be able to take part for the second year in a row of a momentous occasion. Again, better turnout this year. We were able to work through any minor glitches and sound issues. In the end, it really didn't even matter because we were able to see people were really locked in, captivated to the event and the information. The highlight of the night for me, everything was awesome, people getting their awards and getting the recognition. But the highlight for me was seeing the local students from an institution that we've been able to partner with in Shiloh High School, like their real excitement of like, okay, not just we're going to get some money, but listen, somebody's recognizing me as a student. Like even for that, as somebody who, of all of us, I don't know everyone's age, but I'm going to assume I probably was in high school more recently than at least G and you, Doc. I don't know about Miss Donna. Miss Donna might have been, Miss Donna in her early 30s. That wasn't that long ago for her. But I mean, seeing like that exuberance and that jubilation from them of not just getting the scholarship, but understanding my teacher sees me as somebody who should be afforded this. That and seeing the scholarship go to the sister who's pushing through with her battle and seeing that her children were afforded that opportunity to continue classes in Kenya. It really, man, it's the Lord's work at hand, man. And I'm just glad to be a part of it.
Well, let's hear from somebody who made it happen big, Donna. Someone who made it happen big. Let's hear from her.
Oh my gosh. Well, first I want to say that we had so many individuals who traveled just to be a part of this event. And that says a lot, right? We have Dr. Sinclair, who she drove over 15 hours to get here, be a part of our event. We have Caricia, who flew from Jamaica to be a part of our event. And several other individuals who traveled, and that is testament that we are on the right track. We are doing something right. We are impacting lives. And because of that, I am super happy that our event went well, and even more excited to begin the planning for 2026, because it's definitely motivation to let me know that we're doing great things and we're on the right path.
I'm trying to say, Donna, let's enjoy this a little bit. Let's not talk about 2026 yet, but we gotta plan it. So
next year. Gotta get ready now.
She's not about to sit down on the job. We don't like sitting down on the job. Yeah. So not only did Carissa came from Jamaica, the Reverend Dr. Gart also came from Jamaica to be honored. And he's doing some amazing work. Next on Thursday, we're going to have some of his, conversation, what he had to say, as we'll hear from all the honorees and all the speakers. So we'll put that together. Didn't have the time to do it on this one tonight, but we're just coming out of it. Right? In fact, our last guest, Joseph West, our saxophonist, master saxophonist, he's still in the air, flying home. We want to make sure this event is not over until everyone is in their rightful place.
Right.
And so whenever he texts me and say he is home, then the event is over.
Mm-hmm.
And so we operate here at the Collision with Purpose. Dr. McCook, you have something for us?
Yes. So to all who are listening, those who missed it, you missed a very interesting evening of socializing, networking, and fellowshipping in some way with our folks. And congrats again to Dr. Laxley Stephenson. It was the launch of his book, Daily Insights Unveiled, Your Odyssey to Find Purpose. And I had the privilege to read an excerpt from the book, and I'm going to share that with you who were not there. It's short and it's spicy, and it's done with a lot of eloquence by none other than Dr. Laxley Stephenson. So these are his words. And the chapter I'm going to delve into is finding strength in safe havens. And I mean, listen carefully, because it's applicable to a lot of us. We go by our daily lives and we don't realize that Dr. Lax is basically mirroring our experience. So here goes. He says, I have realized that as much as safe havens provide us with the shelter we need, they are not meant to be our final destinations. Very important. Okay, so don't just take them. They're there as just as a part in your journey. He goes on to say, in this chapter, I will delve into the topic that resonates with all of us, inspired by my friend and our host tonight, one of our hosts, Dr. Donna L. Thompson, and my walk through life's unpredictable landscape. I remember a time when I was at my lowest, feeling as though I was living through a series of random events. I started to see the connections, the highs and the lows, the joys and the sorrows, victories and defeats that shaped my existence, a profound realization that changed my perspective. In this unpredictable journey, I had my share of rough patches. There have been moments in the world when the world seemed too overwhelming, and I desperately sought shelter to collect my thoughts and catch my breath. This place of refuge, which I shall call my safe haven, was not always filled with laughter, but was a sanctuary that offered solace and a sense of security. The truth is that many of us turn to various sources of comfort and strength during the most challenging times. For a friend of mine, Sharon, it has been the embrace of her faith, a spiritual anchor that provides guidance, comfort, and profound sense of belonging amid the vast turbulence throughout her quest to find purpose. With its rich rituals and supportive community, her faith serves as a lighthouse in the storm, a beacon reminding her that she is not journeying alone. For some time, the refuge lies in hobbies and passions and ignite their souls. These activities can be transformative, whether it's painting, playing an instrument, hiking in nature, or any pursuit that brings joy. For others, it's that commitment to religion, a spiritual anchor that provides guidance, comfort, and a sense of belonging in the vastness of their experiences. These havens serve as sanctuaries from the storm, spaces where you can be your true self, heal, and grow. Our safe havens remind us of the beauty and creativity of life, even in those darkest moments that we face. The empowering truth I've realized is that much of the safe havens provide you the shelter, and that is not your final destination. They are essential rest stops. Just as you're driving on the road and you're coming up, there's a rest stop. So these are essential rest stops in that journey where you gather strength and tenacity and step back into the world and embrace the complexities and challenges. Because the true essence of living is not just about finding safety, but about growth, about pushing beyond your comfort zones to discover what lies on the other side. Let us therefore cherish the safe havens, the spiritual solace of faith, the joyful escapades and the hobbies, and the companionship of community. Very important, community. You got to surround yourself, with good folks. That's your community that helps you in those times of need. And allow them to nourish your spirit and mend your hearts. But we must also remember that your odyssey does not end with the confines of these comforting spaces. With the strengths and insight we gain from our faith and passion, we are equipped to face a world outside and engage with life's vast, unpredictable, yet beautiful adventure. Now, folks, I invite you to reflect on the safe havens that have supported you through your odyssey. How have these places or practices helped you to face the external world with the renewed vigor and perspective? How have they transformed your understanding of yourself and your path? Your thoughts and experiences are valuable. So I encourage you to share them with your friends and all those whose path you may cross. And that was an excerpt from, again, Daily Insights Unveiled, Your Odyssey to Find Purpose. Go out and buy the book. You can look at it's I think Donna has a link somewhere there, or they'll be putting it up later on, but very interesting to read it. And again, thanks to Dr. Laxley for his insight.
Click that link, people. Click that link.
The link is posted in the comment section. But I want Donna to comment on, because again, Donna inspired that piece right there. And we have these conversations, and as we're having conversations, we're taking notes, right? We're taking notes, and then we go back and we write about the things when they're important, right? And we find that almost all the conversations I have with Donna, they're important. So we pay attention because we know that typically it's something that we can develop that will be useful. That will be useful, not just for us, but for others. So Donna, your thoughts?
About the piece that Dr. McCook just read. We all go through things in our life, right? And just like what the chapter speaks of is finding or safe haven in places that can be good or bad. Sometimes it's not necessarily the right place you need to be, but for that particular moment in time, it's where you feel the safest. But just like the chapter tells us, we must also realize that those safe havens are only there to keep us safe for that moment, to pass through and not to get stuck in those places. And that's important for all of us, because every single human being at some point in our lives, we go through things and we find those little areas, whatever it may be, right? That you find that you feel more secure and you feel safe. But the important thing is to realize that you don't want to get stuck there because you won't grow. There's no growth necessary in your safe haven. At some point, you're going to have to step out so that you can grow and live your purpose.
And as we say in the book, it's a rest stop, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, you just take a break, regroup,
Mhm.
focus, get yourself back together so you can get out there and tackle the world. Take it on. Augusta?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Would you like my thoughts on the excerpts or my thought on the book overall?
Just come with it, whatever you come with.
Even in the reading it, I deal a lot in the mental health space, and even in listening to it, if I were, just because I know Miss Donna, but if I didn't, you didn't tell me that was a story that was speaking to her from her perspective, I would still know. So even the fact that in this book, and it's not just that story, but there are so many excerpts in this book that really unveils a level of vulnerability from a lot of people that I really enjoyed, like being able to look in there and see these insights and these things that are being unveiled is that vulnerability, that transparency. I tell people transparency is you would figure it out. Vulnerability is me allowing you into a space that you wouldn't know if I didn't let you into. So seeing that people were able to comfortably do that in these interviews and in these excerpts and in this book it's really cathartic, man. It's a comforting read. It's a comforting read to see people be that honest on paper in book form. I enjoyed it.
Right. So I'm gonna play a video. So we connect music with everything we do. Music is a big piece of everything. And this is a video. Just play then you'll see.
Born in Little London where the roots run strong. Jamaican fire purpose in my song. From the island breeze to Poughkeepsie nights. Chasing the vision, standing in the light. Hey, U.S. Air Force wings took flight. Discipline and duty challenges in sight. Faith in the UK, wisdom paved my way. Then ATL called, now I rise today. So I rise up, step forward. Purpose calls your name. No fear, no doubt. Set the world aflame. Stand tall, be bold, let your soul ignite. This is the moment, step into the light.
Like Jamaica to America, searching through the storms. The journey wasn't easy, but my faith kept me strong. Africa called, the roots pulled me near. In the heart of the motherland, my purpose was clear.
Told daily insights unveiled, your odyssey is real. Your purpose is waiting, now it's time to feel. A collision with purpose, where faith takes flight. Turning struggle into strength, darkness into light.
Who am I?
Dr. Laxley, diffusion.
What I do,
Unveil the vision.
where I've been,
Make America, Africa.
who I live for.
My friends, families, the world at large. They stand on legacy and purpose. Now arise, full of revelation. Rise up, step forward. Purpose calls your name. No fear, no doubt. Set the world aflame. Stand tall, be bold, let your soul ignite. This is the moment, step into the light.
Ladies and gentlemen, the man of vision, the architect of purpose.
Greetings, friends of the A Collision with Purpose movement. Welcome to Daily Insights Unveiled, where we journey together to find purpose. I am Dr. Laxley Stephenson. All right, so that little piece of intro there. And I'm going to play the intro to my speech. And let's listen to this for a second.
Test, test, test. Oh, good evening, good evening. Or maybe I should say good morning, good afternoon, because somewhere in the world, in a different time zone, someone is listening, someone is watching. You know, coming here tonight, I said to myself, if there was only 5 people here, mission would be accomplished, right? So tonight, as we come together at the Shiloh High School auditorium, we come not just as attendees of an event. We are architects of hope, positivity, and purpose. The A Collision with Purpose Colloquium is more than an initiative. It is a call to action, a mission to ignite change. Each of you here tonight is not merely a witness. You are a builder, a carrier of purpose, and a warrior of hope and positivity. This moment right here, right now, is not just an event. It is a divine appointment. It is a collision of destiny, determination, and purpose. Our presence here tonight is a declaration, a bold statement that we refuse to be shackled by despair, a bold statement that we refuse to cower in fear, a bold statement that we are committed to building a future anchored in hope, fueled by positivity, and guided by purpose. My friends, gratitude is the pillar that holds us together. Gratitude holds us together as a community, as a family, as a people, and especially in times like these. So before I go deeper into my message tonight, let me first express my deepest gratitude to my incredible team members, led by Dr. Donna Thompson, Mrs. Leslie Wilcox, my daughters, Tremaine and Kiana Stephenson, our amazing ambassadors, and of course, my grandchildren, Kanan and Annalise. Okay. There was a risk asking them to come out here. Wow. Now, let's give, my team members a round of applause. I think I already did. Now I want to speak directly to my team. Your resilience, passion, and unwavering dedication are the heartbeat of this movement. You are the architects, ensuring that this vision stands firm. I want to say thank you for making this moment tonight and this movement possible.
All right, so that was that, and Donna, you're the heartbeat of this thing. You and Leslie, the work you did, none of this would have been possible. Just as I said there, and I said it, it's, what can I say, it's real, right? You made it happen.
We made it happen. I like to say we, because it's we.
You put the work in, and we're going to give you the credit, because we do our part, but I recall you saying that a long time ago, you wanted to do certain things with your life and the direction you wanted to go in, but your family would not allow that. And that is how this thing about shadows came about, because you've had to walk in the shadows of other people. And because your creativity, your love for art and your abilities, skills, and all those things, that's where it is. That's as well as other places as well, in other areas, but that's your true love. And that's what you did with the venue. What you did with the venue. It was just amazing.
Thank
So,
you.
Dr. McCook, our whole thing was about hope, positivity, and purpose. And, we're living in a time when things, serious uncertainties we're dealing with. You know, I recall in my speech, I said that I talk about, you know, government jobs. That was one time your secured government jobs, right?
Mhm.
And the reason why I talk about it is someone called me and said the chains are up, her job. You know, the chains are up. And not so and these people who are making these decisions are just some ideological prejudice they have, you know, different ideology, how they see things, not understanding that their actions have implications. Because
Mhm.
some of these families, they have students, children going to school. When you take away their job, boom, just like that, what are they supposed to do? Who's going to feed these kids? So what they're doing, they're going to transfer what they believe they're solving a problem, but they're transferring that problem. Because no, these people will have to go on some type of unemployment. So they're going to burn other sector of the economy. So they're fixing this one thing, but they're shifting the problem. That's what they're doing. So, and that's why I say because of their ideological prejudice, what they believe is a solution is creating a problem elsewhere. So my thoughts on that.
Yeah, you know, I hear so many stories and about folks who are at the CDC or wherever, and you know, almost ready to retire. You know, you pull the rug from under the legs. I was at my place of business last week, and this gentleman came over with a resume. Now, this guy is older than I am. Came with his resume, asking me if I have a maintenance job. And I said, no, sir. And I said, where were you working? And he told me, you know, the place he was working, one of my competitors, you know, in a bigger scale. And they let him go. And here he is, searching for a job. I mean, it was tough for me to tell him that I don't have anything. But I took his resume and told him, you know, what I can do for him is pass it on, you know, to someone else or others, you know, in the industry. So a lot of people are being impacted. During our lives, we've all had impacts in different ways, but they're more normally on a gradual scale and just maybe as a result of something that is not done deliberately. So we're in trying times, and we got to use this and find our purpose. You know, sometimes things change. We have to find what our purpose is now and try to our best to hold our families together and move forward. Um, and it's we're in tough times.
And talking about finding our purpose, we have shadows within. It is now we're now official, Donna, and promoting the book and getting authors involved. And how are we doing that? How are we working with that? Are we emailing a link? Are we doing it by invitation? How are we doing that? If someone wants to participate and become an author in this big shadows within, how can they get involved?
Yeah, it's really mainly by invitation. However, you know, if someone's listening and they feel that they do have a story to share with the world, how they've you know, gone through living in various different shadows, whatever that may be, and really blossoming and becoming, you know, their full authentic person, and they want to share that story, of course they can definitely get in touch with us, either through a collision with purpose at gmail.com or dlthompson2009@gmail.com. So they can always email us if they have an interest, or just get in touch with a collision with purpose and we can send you an interest form.
Right.
But outside of that, it is based on invitation, and it is one of those work where it's, you know, whether male or female, right? Or, you know, it's not, you know, gender specific. You know, as long as you have a story and you want to share it and impact the world, you're welcome to.
And it's opened up right now. We're
Yes.
accepting okay, participants. All right, good stuff. Good stuff. Is there anything we can post in the comments that they can click on if they want? Yeah, if we can post something in there. And likewise, becoming iron, that one is strictly by invitation. I want to make sure we have the right stories. But this one is going to become that template for men and how they should operate in this changing world. So it will be by invitation. I'll be sending out these invitations to you by email. And if this is something that you see as beneficial to you and something that you see and you believe your story can add value to others, then you're the kind of person we're looking for. You're the kind of male we're looking for. All right, you're the kind of man we're looking for. So, yeah, Dr. McCook, I'm gonna push it back to you.
Okay. Yeah. So, is this a wrap up, or we just? This is not our final thoughts, Doc.
No,
okay. Yeah. So, I'm looking forward to the iron. I know we've had conversations, and you've asked about different things, what type of person we are, and I always say resilience. And would you believe? On Sunday, I was in church, and the minister came, and she had a book there titled "Resilience." So I got a copy. So I got a copy, and I'll be looking through it, and that I'll share some more of it once I get a reading. But the event on Saturday, I remember one of the speakers. Reverend Dr. Foster, and each opportunity she gets to talk about education as that's your tool, or to move. Say she mentioned not poverty, but we know exactly what we're talking about. You're living in Jamaica, you're living in certain areas, and she early realized that education was her path towards success. And I know we here at Collision with Purpose, we're sponsoring kids in Jamaica, we're sponsoring kids in Canada, because we're looking to get the next generation, to lay the foundation and assist them in whatever ways we can. I know we've had discussions that Jamaica, the Ministry of Education takes care of the big picture, but we're doing small things and hoping that our contribution will be helpful to someone or these kids that we're trying to mentor during our collision with our purpose.
Yeah, so I had a conversation with Dr. Foster a few days before, and she specifically asked me, what do you want me to talk about? And, we're about education at a Collision with Purpose. So I said to her, talk about education, and she did an amazing job with that. Now, where are we heading with a Collision with Purpose? While we're doing a recap here, we're living not in yesterday, right? We're looking forward, right, Donna?
Correct.
Yesterday is done. We're going to pick up the lessons from yesterday, the good lessons, and carry it forward. And there are many good lessons. But we have work to do. Donna is already planning 2026 Colloquium. I don't know what the name is going to be yet, but she'll come up with something real soon. But we're going to Kenya, Africa. June 6th, we're going to Kenya, Africa. We're bringing 12 A Collision with Purpose teammates. We're all teammates, right? With us. And we're going to be in Nairobi for about 3 days. And we're going to Western Kenya. We're going to Transnosia County. We're going to Vihiga County and Kakamega County. And we're also going to be making a quick stop in Uganda. Quick stop. And that's really what do you call it? A rest stop. We're going to Kenya. It's on. And we will be two things we're going to be doing while we're in Kenya. Well, multiple things. Well, we're going to be building pit toilets in 2 counties, 2 schools. One in Viega County, one in Transnoja County. 2 schools. That is going to happen. We're going to be signing several MOUs, memorandum of understanding, with different county, with 3 different governors in 3 different counties, and we're going to establish how we're going to move forward, how we can support individuals from the population in these different counties. We have already opened up a Collision with Purpose Africa Limited office. It's in operation, full blown. It's working. So that's the future. We're also going to be launching a Collision with Purpose, a Collision with Purpose Foundation. And that is where we'll be channeling all our scholarships. We have registered a Collision with Purpose ministry. It's already registered. And we will be kicking off the Unearthing You workshop. We'll be kicking it off. We have priced it. In fact, we did a raffle, and one of our honoree won the raffle. So she'll be getting a workshop. She also received a free entry into Shadows Within. So we have so many things that we cannot rest. While this is important, what happened on Saturday is so important, we are moving on. Next on Thursday we will have another recap where we're going to bring some more of what happened at the event out, but we're not. That's it. We're moving on. We have work to do. Serious work to do. Scholarship wise, we did what? 3 scholarships in Jamaica.
Yeah, 3 in Jamaica.
3 in Jamaica so far. We did 4 here. We did 2. We still have some more scholarships to give out. We're probably looking at Jamaica, Donna, and we're looking at Kenya. So I want as a member of this organization, every single month we should be issuing a scholarship to a student somewhere. We talk about the importance of education. How do you support education? You support it by helping these kids, making it possible for them to go into the classroom. That's how you support it. In a lot of places, they're not going to school. Why? They don't have the money. Whether they can't buy food, lunch, dinner, clothes, or whatever. So if you are out there listening to us and believe in the work we're doing here at the Collision with Purpose movement, then that is how you can support our initiatives. And how can you do that? We have a Zelle. What's the Zelle thing, Donna? It's Zelle ID is a Collision with Purpose at gmail.com. All right, so you can support the work, the movement. That's how you can do it. So let me turn it back to you, Donna.
Yeah, and another way to do that also is, buy your books, buy your garments, because those are our products that help us also to be able to give back to the communities and to provide scholarships as well. So, definitely sponsor by just sending us a donation, but also support us by buying our books and our gears, because a percentage of that goes right back to giving back to the students as well. So if you're looking to support, that's another way you can support. Jump on and take Collision with Purpose and purchase your books and your stuff.
And all of our books are available on Amazon. They are available on Ingram Spark. They are in other bookstores right throughout the world. You know, if you're in Canada, you can go onto Amazon Canada. If you're in France, the same thing. And so wherever you are, you can purchase it. There are no reason why you can't. If you're in the United States, go to our website and buy it there, because that way we can sign it and give you a signed copy. If you purchase it from Amazon, we can't do that,
Right.
unfortunately. Now, buy it from us. And Donna, did we decide on the percentage that will go back to our foundation? The
We have
sale-
not yet. We have not yet. So we still have to work out the logistics
Okay,
with the foundation and what will go back to the foundation.
the foundation.
Mhm.
And everything going to the foundation will be distributed
Mhm.
to a need out there, to a need. So, yeah, and again, the dental thing, we have this new relationship that we built, that when we go to Africa this June, depending on our capacity, because we have, or it's about our capacity, we will either bring 500, it's 1,200, 500 or 1,200 dental care packages with us to Kenya. And in the future, when we go to Kenya, you know, Dr. Sarita Wells made a commitment that she went home from the colloquium. This is the impact the colloquium had. She left the colloquium that night and she said she started, how can I work with A Collision with Purpose? How can I support A Collision with Purpose? And she called me. Donna, you just happened to be in the car. She called me and she said, Doc, I figured it out. I know how I can work. It's her words, right? I know how I can work with A Collision with Purpose. She said, I'm always doing mission work, dental work in Gambia, in all these different countries. I want to commit to you guys whenever you go to Kenya to be part of the team. And she said that her dental outfit will provide serve up to 200 patients per day. Provide dental work per day. And she also talked about going to Jamaica, by the way. Yeah, also talk about going to Jamaica. So we will be going to Jamaica with her to provide, help her and support her with that. And she also she's from the Bahamas. She goes to the Bahamas as well. So we're spreading the thing out because the work is out there and we're following the work. We're following the needs. That's what we're following. Now, there's something big happening in July. I want to talk about it a little bit. So Gary, I'm going to give you the floor.
Yeah, so July is almost up on us, but the Jamaica International Independence Foreign Song Competition. See behind me here the silhouette. Our logo, our motto actually is loving you from afar. So we're loving Jamaica from afar because it's a diaspora competition. We are in the stage or phase now where entries are coming in, and you guys out there, you still have time. You have until April 30th to send in your MP3 and your lyric sheet. Our site is jiifsc.com. It's open to Jamaicans living in the diaspora. Again, I always state we decided that it's only Jamaicans living abroad because we don't want to compete with the JCDC. We want to complement them. On May 15th, we'll announce the top 12. And then from May 16th to June 30th, we will have you guys out there as fans who will be involved in voting for your top singer. And that would help them to get through to the top 7, which will be announced on July 1st. And then we go back to Shiloh High School. It's our 3rd year at Shiloh High School, a nice place for you and your family to come out and enjoy the music during the Independence celebration. And GIFs was formed to give a platform to you guys to showcase your musical talent during Jamaica's Independence celebration. So again, this is year 5, and 5, things always go in increments of 5. So 5 years is a big thing, and we're looking forward, and I'm waiting for you guys out there. We need sponsors. Come on board. It's a partnership. Partner with us here at GIFs, and Again, JIIFSC.com, or the phone number 678-360-9640. And all three of us here are on the board of GIFs. So, reach out to Dr. Lax, Dr. Thompson, and myself. You have our information, and it's right there on your screen. And let's make this a journey worthwhile. And we're looking forward again to seeing you pack Shiloh High School this year. And let's make it happen, guys. JIIFSC.com.
So let me add my little piece to what Dr. McCook just said. So GIFs is about giving back to the culture, to the society. It's about scholarships again. Proceeds from the competition go back to students in Jamaica. All right? It's all about building community. Building the culture. And Jamaican culture is so rich. What it has done for this world. Jamaican music is heard everywhere in the world. So this is about making sure that we in the diaspora, we are not just sitting back, we're active participants. We are part of the process of building and giving back to the culture. So if you can't think of any other reason why you should support it, give back. It's a give back. In fact, GIFs is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. It is not a for-profit organization. So you can make donations. We receive donations as well. So Dr. McCook, if you have the link, you can just post it in the comments if you have it. If not, we'll make sure we add it later on. Again, let me say it. GIFs is a 501c3 non-profit organization. So any donation you make, you can write it off with your taxes. So it's a give, but you also receive. All right. So July, what's the date, Dr. McCook? Do you have the date?
July 26th.
July 26th. It's going to go down at Shiloh High School in Snellville, the very same venue where we had that very impactful colloquium. All right. So we're going to have another big giant event. GIFs 2020. Go ahead, finish it for me.
2020 GIFs, July 26, 2025.
No, I wanted it 2020, GIFs 2025.
2025.
That's what I was driving at. GIFs 2025.
2025.
That's it right there.
Staying alive.
And it's the tagline is, we are loving you from afar.
Loving you from afar.
That's what we're loving you from afar. Sorry, Donna, you got it.
Oh, so yeah. Well, I want to say my part about GIFs is that I attended 2 years, and I'm telling you, I had so much fun. It was unbelievable. It was just a night of great music, great entertainment, and people who are just coming together to have a good time, and to see the performers and all their different they kind of like it's almost like you just come in. It's not just where you just come and sing, but all the performers they come with a whole array of they make up their own theme to their songs or whatever they're going to have, whether it's costumes or different people coming on and taking part in their performance. It's just really entertaining and a lot of fun. And I just encourage everyone to come out and support. I can't emphasize enough to support. We support each other. We can make so much more of an impact on our future generation. So come out and support GIFs July 26th. And once again, like we said, everything we do, it's all about, there's a component of giving back to the children of our future. So come out, have a great evening, and know that your dollars is also going back to helping a child.
And every single show we have, we're going to drive this home. It is the next event on our agenda.
Mm-hmm.
The next event on our agenda here in Atlanta. Of course, we're doing Africa, but this one is home, and we got to take care of home. You know, it's all good and well you're taking care abroad, but you got to take care of home, right?
Mm-hmm.
And taking care of home is essential, it's critical, it's necessary, and we need to do that better. You know, I recall, before we go, a friend of mine, you know, we're having some difficulties in his family, and because we're so focused wide, as opposed to looking right ahead of us, in front of us, we missed it. We missed it. And here's our great friend, struggling, but we're looking over his head, beyond. So we need to focus here, right in front of us, where we are. And GIFs is right here at home. It's in Atlanta. But the good thing about GIFs, you can be a participant. We're not just looking for people to be in the audience. We're looking for participants, artists, songwriters, musicians, name it. Write a song for a friend if you're a composer. Get involved. Get involved. We want to have how many participants this year? We do the final 7, but we want to choose from 60 to get to the final 7.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we want. That's the goal we're setting. So if you are a musician, if you know a musician, no matter who you are, what you are, you can participate. Because we referrals, recommend, tell people about it, build it out. The venue holds what, 500 people.
500.
We want standing room only.
Mm-hmm.
That's how good this event is. Excellence, excellence, excellence. Dr. McCook, you have the final word.
Yes. So again, I always try and close out. We're talking about purpose, and God's purpose for our lives has 2 major aspects: His purpose in the world to come and His purpose in the present world. According to the Bible, God's purpose is for humans to glorify God, grow in faith, and return to live with God in heaven.
On that note, let us honor our honorees one more time.
Collision with purpose, movement, a call so bright. Honoring leaders who shine their light. From Kenya to Jamaica, Massachusetts to LA. Here in Georgia, at Shiloh High School, it is our colloquium, and we celebrate you. Hosted by Dr. Stephenson and Dr. Thompson, to their vision and purpose guide all that we do. Here's to the dreamers, the doers, the brave, to lives transformed and futures they paved. Lenatata Kasaya and Elizabeth Tawa's pride. Barbara Dunn, Pastor Amelia by his side. Dr. Hines, Erica Etienne, Chauvin, Malcolm, standing strong. Dr. Peter Garth and Judge Jewel carry on. Honorable Donna MacLeod, Dr. Maxine Team 2. Dr. Benzie Davidson, Tiffany Young, we honor you. Dr. Rogers and Dr. Juan, Marcel Smith, shining bright. Dr. Campbell, Dr. Uhulu, and Tamara Gammon. Your light shine bright. Your legacy fills the world with light. From justice to healing, from courage to peace. Your work inspires and will never cease. From Kenya to Jamaica, your purpose has opened so many doors. Here's to the dreamers, the doers, the brave, to lives transformed and futures they pave. Clinic Kasaya, Busy Towers Pride, Barbara Dunn, Pastor Amelia by his side, Dr. Hines, Erica, A.T. and Chauvin, Malcolm standing strong, Dr. Peter Garth and Judge Joe carry on, Honorable Donna MacLeod, Dr. Maxine too, Dr. Benzie Davidson, Tiffany Young, we honor you, Dr. Rogers and Dr. Juan, Marcel Smith, shining bright, Dr. Hines, Erica, A.T. and Chauvin, Malcolm standing strong, Dr. Peter Garth and Judge Jules carry on, Honorable Donna MacLeod, Dr. Maxine too, Dr. Benzie Davidson, Tiffany Young, we honor you, Dr. Rogers and Dr. Juan, Marcel Smith, shining bright, Dr. Campbell, Dr. Uhulu, and Tamara Cameron. Your legacy fills the world with light.
All right, before we go, welcome back. Just wanted to add before we go that watch Speak Harmony tomorrow. Speak Harmony on tomorrow at 7 p.m. With Sharon Thompson and Tamara Gammon. They're on Speak Harmony tomorrow. Gary, how can you catch them on? They're on the.
It's going to be at APAP Media Group, and we'll share it. If you check, we'll be sharing again tonight or posting again tonight on GIF's website and also on Collision with Purpose. So we get information out again for you tonight. Just stay tuned. And very good program. Sharon Thompson, great host with Tammy Gammon. So looking forward to you guys joining and supporting and giving the ear. And so tomorrow at 7 p.m.
And I just wanted to bring up our sponsors again. All right, so we're going to close out tonight. Donna, can you close out for us? You are the closer.
Oh, sure. Just wanted to say thank you all for joining us this Thursday evening. We do not take your time for granted. We appreciate you staying on with us. Not Thursday evening. What am I saying? Thursday? It's Monday. Oh my gosh.
That's because Thursday is your show. Thursday is
my show. Oh my goodness. My apologies all. It is Monday. Enjoy your Monday evening. Thank you for joining us. But nevertheless, Monday is a great day. So hopefully, prayerfully, you will have a wonderful remainder of the week and be safe out there and go out there and do something kind for someone. Like I always try to say, do something kind for a stranger. And you all have a wonderful week.
I'm a boy kid, I'm a boy kid. I'm a boy kid, I'm a boy kid. I wake up in the morning and I praise the Lord. I thank Him for His protection and I walk in His steps, declaring that today's provision is set up for me. I love God and I love my friends. I'm a boy kid. I'm a boy kid, I'm a boy kid. I put on my armor and I read His word, blessing come out of my mouth. Cause I know to whom I belong, I am bold for Christ. Holy Spirit dwelling within me, carrying His presence wherever He sends me. I'm a bold kid, I'm a bold kid. I'm a bold kid, I'm a bold kid.